Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Retro MasterMindless. This is episode 4 and it's a very specialist subject special edition because we have 4 returning contestants from the very first episode. They're here to set the record straight because everyone else has managed to get in their 2 rounds. These 4 guys, they're lagging in the table because they need to get their specialist subjects done and dusted. So, in no particular order, or in an order that I've got them on the paper here. By the way, my name is Magnus Novabugson. I'm your host, and may I welcome my first guest, the 90s Videogame Dude.
Hello! Greetings, quiz fans.
Hello, how are you doing, sir?
I'm pretty well, thank you very much.
Are you feeling that you can set the record straight today and catch up with some of the leaders on the table? Mr. Harry Yak, for instance.
No.
No.
Well, I don't know. I chose my specialist subject. It's not really a specialist subject of mine, but it's the one I know a reasonable bit about.
Special, but it's not fair enough. Okay, it works for you.
Know.
And my second guest is the one and only infected Flinch, Mr. Dave.
Hey, how y'all doing?
I'm fine, thank you, and I'm glad you greeted the guests like that. How are the guests doing, by the way?
I don't know how they're doing. Don't ask me.
Well, you ask them. So, okay, fair enough.
I feel so good to be here. I'm going to spaff my shorts.
I'm glad. I'm absolutely glad. Make sure you have them Kleenex available. Okay. And my next honoured guest is, of course, Monkey Spaz, James.
Hello.
How's Bonnie Scotland, sir?
Rainy and
cold,
good. And it's just how I like it, so it's good.
Brilliant, brilliant. I hear that you purchased a new console. Oh, sorry, again new console.
I didn't. I just found the first one that I had. I thought it would be stupid to own the same console 3 times.
Well, that was handy, wasn't it? That was real handy because you could have looked a bit of a fool.
It was.
You sidestepped that landmine, so that was a good one. And finally, and this guy certainly needs no introduction, but I'll introduce him anyway. He is the console snob, Scott.
Hello.
Just practicing there, were you?
No, just the cheesy introduction. Magnus, go fuck.
Fair enough. Oh, but you like that kind of Oh, see? Right, okay, that's minus.
You could have called yourself Roy Walker. At least be a credible fucking...
I can't do bad Irish accents. So that's one minus point for...
Matter of fact.
That's a minus point for the console snob straight away. Okay, we'll go back to the 90s Video Game Dude. You have 2 minutes, sir. 15 questions on your specialist subject. Are you ready?
Yes, I will ever be.
Your specialist subject is the Sega Mega Drive. Or Sega Genesis. Same thing. Ish.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
15 questions, 2 minutes, your time starts now. In what year did the Sega Mega Drive 2 get released?
Oh, fuck face. 94.
Incorrect, you can pass, remember.
Pass.
Pass. What is the name of the peripheral which lets you play Master System games on the Mega Drive?
The Sega Master System power converter?
Close, can't give you that.
Oh, fucking... power base converter.
Power base converter, correct. Commonly, the bold wording 16-bit on the console is what colour?
Fucking Mega Drive.
White? No, incorrect.
Gold.
Gold, correct. What was Sega's development name for the Mega Drive?
Oh, for God's sake. Steve.
No, not that. Not Steve.
Pass.
Pass. Approximately how many Mega Drive or Genesis units have been sold?
30 million.
No, incorrect.
25 million.
No, incorrect.
2.
1 minute remaining.
Pass.
2, no, pass. In 1998, Sega licensed the console design to Majesco, who went on to release which version of the system?
Pass.
Pass.
Yes.
The Mega Drive was once combined with a PC, resulting in the Mega PC. Who manufactured this?
Oh, Amstrad.
Amstrad, correct. What was the launch price of the Mega Drive in the UK? Give you £5 either way on this.
199.99.
Oh, not quite. 20 seconds remaining.
150 quid.
No.
Fuck knows, pass.
Pass. What is the Mega Drive's best-selling game?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog, correct. In what order are the controller's face buttons from right to left?
CBA.
CBA, correct. 5 seconds. Only used in virtual racing, what is the name of Sega's rival microchip to Nintendo's Super FX chip? Your time is up, but you can finish the question.
Oh, fucking pass.
Pass. Okay. You got to question 11. 90s Video Game Dude.
Don't cheer me.
You answered 5 correct questions. I'll get my words out in a minute. Questions correctly.
Very
So
fine.
that puts your total onto 14 points. You have jumped up to 4th in the table at this very early stage.
Excellent.
You missed the questions that you passed on were: in what year did the Mega Drive 2 get released? 1993. What was Sega's development name for the Mega Drive? The Mark V. Approximately how many Mega Drive Genesis units have been sold? 40 million.
40 million?
Yeah. In 1998, Sega licensed the console designed to Majesco, who went on to release which version of the system? The Genesis 3.
No.
What was the launch price of the Mega Drive in the UK? £189, £190, around that mark. And the chip used in virtual racing, the only chip, the rival chip to the Super FX chip, that was the Sega Virtual Processor, SVP.
That's right, SVP, yes, that's correct.
SVP. So, 5 questions on your specialist subject there, Rich. I have to admit, it wasn't great.
It wasn't, was
The
it?
smiles on Dave and James and Scott grinning, and I think they're rubbing their hands here. So,
I don't know about that.
well, we'll soon find out. We'll soon find out, Dave, because you, sir, are next up.
Okay.
So, Mr. Dave, Infected Flinch, your specialist subject is the Philips CDI. Machine that you like, I've heard.
Yeah, a little bit.
You like it a bit. Let's see how much you like it. You have 15 questions, and you have 20 seconds when my clock resets on my bloody phone. And your time starts now. The CDI was released in North America in what month of 1991?
Bloody hell. April?
No.
September?
No.
Pass.
Pass. Approximately how many CDI units were sold?
18 million?
No. No.
Pass.
Pass. In what year did development for the CDI begin?
1989?
Nope.
88?
Nope.
I thought it was very early on.
It
Pass.
is very early on. Pass.
I don't
In
know.
1994, Philips changed the marketing plan of the CDI, releasing a Slim 9 model with a packing game. What was that game?
Was it Burn Cycle?
It was Burn Cycle, correct. What early version of the console was considered the most basic model number?
210?
Nope.
It was 200?
It was, to what?
220?
No.
Pass.
Pass. Name 2 of the 3 Zelda games released on the CDI.
Link, Sword of Gamelon.
Close, but not quite.
Link, Zelda's Adventure was one.
Yes, that's one. No half points. Got to get 2.
Faces of Evil.
Faces of Evil, correct.
Thank you.
What is the clock speed of the CDI's processor?
Ooh, 40.
No.
No idea. I know nothing about my subject.
Which Danish firm released a TV with a built-in CDI called the Biocenter AV5?
No idea. Pass.
Pass. In what year was the CDI discontinued?
95.
No.
96.
No.
97?
No.
Are we going? No, pass then.
Pass. Ooh. In which spooky CDI mystery game was described by Bill Gates as the new standard in interactive entertainment?
Seventh guest.
The 7th guess, correct. What company manufactured the model of the CDI but also manufactured a version of the 3DO?
Panasonic.
No.
Gold Star.
Gold Star, correct. And your time is up, and I haven't managed to start the next question, unfortunately.
I sucked.
They
You've
were
got
quite
even-
fucking tough.
They are, well, we try and make it challenging. These are supposed to be specialist subjects for your
I know
specialist
nothing.
brains.
I know nothing.
You
God.
picked yourself, so you only have yourself to blame. You are technically shitting on your own doorstep. You again, Dave. Though you got to the 11th question, and you passed on many.
Yeah.
You got 4 answers.
Oh.
Damn
you, Richard.
No.
So that brings your total up to 14 points, level with the 90s video game dude. Fantastic. The questions you passed on. The CDI was released in North America in what month of 1991? December.
Really? Wow.
Approximately how many CDI units were sold? 1 million.
Really?
Yeah, 40 million. Very good.
Everyone had one.
Same as the Mega Drive, yeah? In what year did development for the CDI begin? If you'd kept going down, you would have got there eventually. 1984.
Was it 84?
Really?
Wow. Really early on.
I always thought 86, 87.
They started to develop it with Sony originally as well.
Wow.
Yeah, goes right back. What version of the console was considered the most basic model type? Again, if you kept going down, you would have got there. The 205.
Right.
You got the Zelda question. The clock speed of the processor was 15.5 megahertz.
Right.
Which Danish firm released a TV with a built-in CDI? That was the clue. Danish firm, Bang & Olufsen.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which is a smart-looking piece of kit if you look it up. Biosensor AV5.
There's like 11 versions of the CDI. There's
loads
so many.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was tough to... These are actually easy questions compared to what I could have answered. Bloody hell. In what year was CDI discontinued? Should have kept going up one more year. 98.
Was it really 98?
Yeah, that was...
done by 96, I thought.
I thought it was 96. Yeah, I did.
It actually continued going on. It dragged on a little bit. They stopped selling it in 96, but it still officially was discontinued at that point.
Wow.
So, oh no, Dave. But never mind, hey. Life goes on. The next contestant to try his hand now, and he's looking a bit nervous here.
After those questions, yes.
Look at the face. Get ready to be butt fucked.
We introduce Monkey Spaz. Well, have I already introduced him? What am I talking about? Magnus Novabugson, UI Pratt. Right. 15 questions for you, Monkey Spaz, on the Commodore Amiga. And are you ready? And 2 minutes, 15 questions starting now. What was the best-selling and most popular Amiga model?
500 plus.
500. No, I'll take your first answer there. Yeah. What was the sequel to the original James Pong game?
Robocod?
Robocod, correct. In what year was the first Amiga computer launched?
85.
You sure?
Commodore 1000?
Hey, correct. Due to ease of programming, excuse me. Due to ease of programming, early Amiga games were often direct ports from what rival system?
The ST?
It is the ST, correct. The UK Amiga 500 CPU ran at what speed?
12 megahertz.
No.
13.
No.
9.
No.
Pass.
Pass. The Amiga 1200 has a color palette of how many million colors?
4.
4. No.
Pass.
Pass. In what year did Commodore file for bankruptcy?
Oh. 9.
No.
Pass.
Pass. The Amiga 600 was codenamed after a B-52 song. What was that song?
Love Shack.
No. It's the only song B-52. No. Which Team 17 title on the Amiga features a superpowered amphibian?
Super Frog.
Super Frog. Correct. What was the name of the sound chip in all Amiga models?
Oh fuck! It's one of 3. Paula.
Paula. Correct. 20 seconds. Until it was renamed Amiga OS, what was the name of the computer's operating system?
Workbench.
Workbench, correct. Before Commodore named it Amiga, what was the project's named during the development?
Friend.
No.
No idea.
You passing?
Yes.
No, his time's up anyway. Oh, you got to 12 questions there, one more than the other guys. Pretty good going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions right, James. On the Amiga. Got some tough ones there. I'm pretty impressed. The ones you missed on. The UK the UK Amiga 500 CPU ran at what speed? 7.9 megahertz. 7.09 megahertz.
Okay.
The Amiga 1200 had a color palette of how many million colors? 16 million colors. It was it was upgraded with the AGA chipset.
Yes.
From a 512, I believe. Same color palette as the Mega Drive. The Amiga 600 was codenamed after what B-52 song? Junebug. Because apparently the developers were B-52 fans.
There you go.
Apparently.
Wankers.
Yeah. And the last question. Before Commodore named it Amiga, what was the project named during development? Lorraine.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be great if they called it the Commodore Lorraine?
Was it fat, bloated, and Scottish?
Oh, hang on! You pulled me off now. Pull me off, bloody hell! No, you haven't.
Not until Manchester.
You wait for that. 7 questions, James. That brings your total up to 19 points, which puts you in second place on the table.
No. Second point.
I picked the wrong subject.
Oh, I'm so fucked.
I take it these have to be video game related, these specialist subjects.
Anything retro.
Oh, fuck.
Anything retro. Wait until you see Michael's specialist subject coming
See, I
later.
should have done Kids TV in the 80s and 90s or something like that. I could have fucking...
What is Michael's special subject? Fucking showering with the boys?
I can't uncover that at the moment. You'll have to wait with excitement. But speaking of you, Sir Scott, Console Snob, Mr. Happy.
Last time someone called me sir, I had balls on my chin.
It's your turn. It's your turn. I'm sure you're absolutely thrilled because I'm telling the sound in the tone of your voice that you're loving this.
I'm not looking forward to this one. I picked it, now I'm thinking, shit, you've gone this in depth for the other ones? Oh, man.
Console Snob has selected for his specialist subject the SNK Neo Geo.
Ooh.
That's around, thank you very much.
This is going to be an interesting round.
Good luck.
Okay.
You prepped up, mate? You ready?
Yeah.
Go. The original SNK arcade system was called the Neo Geo MVS. What does MVS stand for?
Multi-video system.
Correct. When was the Neo Geo brand officially discontinued?
In 2001?
Incorrect.
2002?
No.
03?
No.
4?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
What was the rated speed of the primary processor of the AES?
14 megahertz?
Not quite.
16?
No.
15?
No.
Pass.
Pass. In what year was the AES released in Japan?
1991.
No.
92.
No.
3.
No.
4.
No.
Pass.
What was the last official game released by SNK for the system?
Samurai Showdown 4.
No.
Fuck off.
So close.
Samurai Showdown 5 Special.
Yes, that's right. How many maximum sprites can the AES display on screen at once? There is a range here. Pass. How many copies of the rare European version of Kizuna and Kanto are known to exist?
Pass.
Pass. Which fighting game series is considered SNK's flagship for the system?
King of Fighters.
King of Fighters, correct. How much did the Neo Geo cost at launch in the US?
$199.
100? No.
$299.
No.
No, fuck. $699.
No. Close to no.
$650.
Oh, that's close. Yes, that's no, that's fine. What was the Neo Geo had a 14-year life cycle and is the second longest running home console, but what system?
PlayStation 2.
No.
Pass.
Pass. 7 seconds. What Neo Geo game? Sorry, excuse me. I'll start it. Finish. What does Neo Geo mean in Greek?
Fuck. Wear spandex and that, or like Spartans? I don't fucking know.
It is named after a Greek word, and it means new world.
Wow.
Whoa, found that tough going, Scott. 4 answers there.
Let me guess, that processor, you threw me a curveball there. You're talking about the 8 megahertz processor, aren't you?
The AES's processor.
It's two of them.
The original one. There was an upgraded one, that's correct. But going back on what you have missed, the processor, the primary processor speed of the AES is 12 megahertz.
Yeah.
In what year was the AES released in Japan? You kept going up and you should have gone down. 1990.
Oh, 1990. Yeah, I thought it was 91 or 90, whatever.
I've just said you got four right, and I'm incorrect. You actually got 5 right, so I'm talking balls. How many maximum sprites can the AES display on screen? There's a debate about this. It's anywhere between 380 to 384. So
that's why I passed it.
Shitload of sprites. How many copies of the rare European version of Kizuna Encounter are known to exist? 5. So that's a shit hot title. Apparently, one of them went for over £1,000 recently.
Yeah, very rare.
Very, very rare. The 14-year life cycle of the Neo Geo is second only to which home console? Atari 2600.
Oh.
Actually lasted longer.
Yeah, because I know PlayStation lasted 10 years. No, 13 years.
It lasted a long time, PlayStation 2, yes. Neo Geo actually lasted longer because it had a big fandom and cult following.
Do you think that's going to be rivaled by the 360? Because I think that's going to last forever at this rate.
It could do. Could last for a while, couldn't it?
Put that troll face. Take that troll face off. Fucking Microsoft.
So, that was... you all found that tough. You really did. All your specialist subjects, which is a real... I'm an eye-opener, actually. I thought you would have had a better performance. But, never mind. It was all good.
My excuse is right now is because I don't know as much as Neo Geo as I once thought. Because I started playing a lot of fucking 3DO porn games, and my brain is fucking fried. Thank you very much.
You've only got yourself to blame there, but I would imagine that the muscles in your left hand are pretty good. Anyway,
well, this controller is pretty heavy.
The good news is we have a clear winner of this contest, and it's up north, Bonnie Scotland, James. You're the winner.
Well done, James.
This edition of Retro MasterMindless with 7 points. Scott, you are joint with Rich on 5 points apiece.
Yay.
Dave, you come in last with a pretty poor 4 points.
So obscure! Mine was so obscure!
If you pick an obscure console, you'll get obscure questions. You made your own shed, as they say. But you have redressed the balance of the table. Like I said, James jumps up to a very, very strong second place. Good for the playoffs, James.
Cool.
Yeah. Scott, you in joint third with a JL76 Gaming.
Yay.
So, a nice position there. And, the 90s Video Game Dude. Infected Flinch, you are still pretty down the table, but you have elevated yourself above Woodland 37 . So at least you're both on top of Woodland, which is something
That's the way I've always wanted to be.
absolutely thrilled about.
Robin!
Yes. He's going to be pulling his hair out now. So thank you everyone for tuning into this edition of Retro MasterMindless episode 4 with my special guests, 90s Video Game Dude.
Fuck off.
Thank you. Infected Flinch.
Tartar sauce.
Today's winner, Monkey Spaz.
Scotland.
That is yes, you're not in the World Cup. And and Mr. Console Snob, sir, thank you very much, one and all of you. Lovely. I do like your greetings. My name's Magnus Novabugson, and I will see you on the next edition of Retro MasterMindless. Thank you very much.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
So after that very special edition of Retro MasterMindless, we see that the table has changed slightly. Chris Shank still leads the way on 22 points, but Monkey Spaz comes right up behind him with 19 points. The Console Snob joins JL76 Gaming on 16 points. 90s Video Game Dude and Infected Flinch are joint 14 points. All of them, however, are on top of Woodland 37. But can anyone catch the runaway leader Chris Shank? Well, tune in on the next Retro MasterMindless and you may find out. I've been Magnus Novabugson and I will see you next time.